channel, Cosmic Insight Astrology. This is Christina. If you have a Virgo rising, Virgo sun, or Virgo moon, this is your 2022 December astrology forecast. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, happy, healthy, and wealthy New Year to all of you. Happy Hanukkah, and peaceful and happy Kwanzaa for you. All right, Virgos, let's see what kind of opportunities you will experience and what kind of challenges you will need to face in December. December is a very busy month, and it's going to start off with Mars and Venus opposition. The opposition in astrology, it's actually connected with the Saturnian flavor, Saturnian energy. So there is a lot of coldness in it. That is a lot of delay and fears in it. Mars itself, it's in retrograde right now in Gemini. So it's acting like a toddler. It's really frustrated and angry. And, just imagine, Mars is the planet of courage and the planet of boldness and the impulsiveness, initiator. It wants to go. And in retrograde motion, it can't. And it's opposing Venus, opposing with its yin. So the yin and the yang opposition over here. It's representing in your 10th and 4th house, there could be some kind of domestic issue which is going to affect your career, or actually your career is going to affect your domestic life. Maybe you have to work a lot and you are not going to be home for Christmas, or you won't be home for New Year, for celebrations, and you're going to leave out from the gathering of the family. So it could indicate some kind of frustration. Then we will have Neptune and Mercury square. Mercury going to be in your 4th house and very late degrees, and Neptune in 7th house of partnership. And, it's also ruled by Libra, so it's ruled justice as well somehow. So, it could be some kind of issue with a family member. It could be some kind of illusion, delusion, lie. Perhaps your significant other not going to tell you the truth, or going to hide the truth from you, and it's going to make you frustrated. And then, because square is an impulsive energy. It's emerge you to change. It's force you to change. Mars is bold. It's a Martian energy, Martian flavor to it. So you will have the courage to talk up for your significant other or your business partner. You might going to experience your business partner is stealing money from the business, and you have to talk up. So there is some kind of conflict in it. Then on December 6th, we're going to have Mercury going to Capricorn, and it's gonna go to your 5th house of children and joy and creativity and investment. So it could indicate like you're going to learn about digital currency, for example. Mercury could represent that. Or, you're going to actually communicate with your children. You're going to have flawless communication, or revisit some kind of, because the Mercury gonna go to shadow on the 8th, and then in the 29th, it's gonna go to retrograde for 3 weeks. And it could okay, I'm gonna visit my children, or my children going to visit me right around the Christmas time and holiday season. Or it could indicate we have to revisit some kind of issue over here with my children, or rewrite some kind of project, or, maybe we had a plan to go for vacation later on in the summer, into the summer. And, the plan is not really suits to the family anymore. So we have to actually rewrite that kind of project. Then on the 9th, at the 7th, we're going to have a full moon, and the full moon going to happen 16 degrees Gemini. And it's going to shine some lights in your 4th house of family matter. And, full moon is always completion, ending, and signing of the contract. So in the 10th house, it could mean you are losing a job. Why? Because actually it is conjuncting with Mars, and Mars is very angry and frustrated. And Mars in Gemini doesn't use the right word. So perhaps you talked on stage, or you had to do some kind of speech in front of people at work, and somehow they misunderstand you, or you were very bold to seek for justice or adjust some kind of issue, and they were not ready for the truth. They were not ready to hear your truth. And that's why it could indicate an end of contract at your career, at work. But also Moon is the public as well. So definitely it could be, and Mars is very bold. And even in Gemini and in retrograde, it could indicate like, you're going to talk up for children, for example, or for the unprivileged. You're going to be the voice for children. And if it's a revisitation, some kind of case, it could be actually successful if you already have done that before. But most likely it's going to have some kind of like issue with it, and it could create like a loss of job. Then what I wanted to also say, December 9th, we're going to have Venus going to Capricorn. And then Venus in Capricorn, we're going to have a Capricorn stellium. And actually, I'm going to animate the chart to December 23rd right now here. And because that's when we're going to experience the new moon in Capricorn. So you can see we're going to have a stellium in your 5th house, and the 5th house is really happiness, joy, creativity, children, and investment, or lovers, so mistress. And then over here, when Venus is going here, that is indicating like, okay, somebody is coming into my life who is joyous, who is joyful, and I'm going to have some kind of passion, and my mojo is coming back. And I'm going to have some kind of sweet pillow talk, and also just sweet talk. But, Pluto is here as well. So it's definitely indicating something like sexuality and sensuality. And before that, I wanted to tell you, actually on the new moon, we were talking about that. I didn't talk about Venus 27 degrees on the galactic center, and galactic center is opening up a major opportunity, and Venus is attraction and abundance, and like financial abundance as well. So in the galactic center in your 4th house, it could indicate like you guys going to, around the new moon on the 7th, you're going to actually renovate your house, or do a plan to renovate, or do some kind of change in your kitchen, or it could be like you're going to have a very, very beautiful family time. So you are inviting someone in the family, and because it's in galactic center, and because of it's in Sagittarius. Sagittarius is law and justice as well. So it could indicate you are bringing in a new family member. It could indicate for you some kind of adoption, guys. All right, so that is the stellium here. Move forward. Then we're going to move forward on the 18th when Ceres is going to go to Libra. So Ceres is the asteroid of wisdom, grain, and it indicates some kind of fear, because Ceres lost her daughter. Her daughter get kidnapped. So, you can replan something with fears. That's what it indicates. So but like most of the time, that's how I interpret. And then it's in Libra, in your 2nd house. So you will need to find some kind of new financial possibility for income, like some kind of new approach how to make money. And it's going to be a little bit like fearful, because should I leave my job? How am I going to do financially if I'm going to start something new? But, definitely it could be, yeah, it is fearful, but it could be definitely positive later on. And I tell you why. Because look at Jupiter. Jupiter is going to ingress on the 20th Aries in your 8th house in the word axis. Word axis is an analytic degree, so it's very, very potent. It's really powerful. Jupiter is wealth, generosity, and abundance. And in your 8th house of shared resources, it's definitely indicate like, yes, you can leave that job if it doesn't serve you anymore, because of you still going to create some kind of new financial opportunities for yourself. because here you're also going to have shared resources. Maybe your husband, your wife going to have some kind of bonus or promotion or get some kind of inheritance in or insurance money or malpractice, medical malpractice or something like that. So definitely it's positive. And Chiron also going to go direct in your 8th house. And if your finances were a little bit in trouble because Chiron was in retrograde and Chiron is the wounded warrior, so your shared resources was wounded, right now when it's going to go direct, it's going to actually heal that kind of situation. So that insurance is coming in, that mortgage or anything what you were applying for, second mortgage refinancing, you're capable to get it. So definitely it's positive. And then what I also wanted to mention, December 20, the sun also going to Capricorn, but yes, 21st actually. But we were already talking about this new moon over here with this new beginning in your creative project, new beginning. Perhaps you're going to get pregnant. Perhaps you decide to adopt a child, as I said, but definitely it could be something with children as well. And then this is going to actually square with Jupiter here because Jupiter is in 0 degree. So the square is a Martian flavor, so very bold and impulsive, but also courageous. And then this square over here, it could be some kind of investment. So, you were sitting on your money. You were like, okay, should I make a decision to put my money, actually not keep my money in the bank, but instead of to do something moon-like energy. So it could be like, or Venus-like energy, because the stellium is here. So either you're going to invest in like Capricorn ruled by Saturn. So it could be very expensive watches or silver and gold, because the sun representing gold, the moon is silver, Venus is expensive jewelry. Mercury is education. So where should I invest to make my future better? Because I should not keep that in the bank. So that is the conflict coming from, and how can I do that? But it makes you to do the changes, and it's going to give you courage to make the change. All right, guys. So if you loved my podcast, please don't hesitate to check out my website. And if you want to gift something from me for your loved ones, gift a reading with me. My website is www.urbanwitch.org. Please make a comment. How did it play out? How was December for you? And communicate with me in the comments, and like my videos and subscribe and push that notification bell as well. I will see you in January, and I wish you a very merry, happy, everything you celebrate, anything you celebrate. And thank you for your attention. Bye for now.